Video lesson prepared by N. Markandaya, lecturer in chemistry, Dr. BRR Government Degree College, Jadcherla, Department of Chemistry. So today our topic is hard and soft acid bases, HSAB, hard and soft acid bases. So HSAB, BSc third year, 6th semester, paper 7. So your topic is hard and soft acids bases. So HSAB, hard and soft acids and bases concept is abbreviated as HSAB. So abbreviated as HSAB. Hard and soft acid bases concept is abbreviated as HSAB. So this is also known as of Pearson acid base concept. HSAB is widely used in chemistry in explaining stability of compounds, reaction mechanism and pathway of the reaction. Okay, this is HSAB is also known as a Pearson acid base concept. HSAB is widely used in chemistry in explaining the stability of compounds and the reaction mechanism of the reaction and the pathway of the reaction. It assigns the terms hard or soft and acid or base to chemical species. It assigns the terms hard or soft and acid or base to chemical species. See here. So hard acids and bases according to Lewis, first we have to define the, so first we have to know the, so definition of acids and bases. Simply according to acids, so concept an electron pair acceptor is an acids according to Lewis. Electron pair acceptor is acids and electron pair donor is bases according to Lewis concept. Here, so according to Pearson concept, see classification of acids and bases according to Pearson concept. See here, all the acids are basically classified into two types. They are hard acids and soft acids. So this classification is according to Pearson concept. According to Pearson concept, all acids are basically classified into two types. They are hard acids and soft acids. And again, so bases also classified into two types, that is hard bases and soft bases or weak bases. According to Pearson, all the bases are classified into two types. One is hard bases and soft bases. This is the classification, so according to Pearson. See what is the definition of acids. See here first one, so take the acids. So in acids are two types, hard acids and soft acids. See take the first hard acids. These hard acids are known as a type A acids. Hard acids are known as a type A acids. See the hard acids, they are cations which have smaller size, higher charge and not so easily polarizable and having the higher energy LUMO. These hard acids having these following characteristics. What are there? They are the cations. They are the cations which have smaller size. Which have smaller size. Second one is the higher positive charge. Higher positive charge. Third one is the not so easily polarizable, not so easily polarizable అంటే low polarizable capacity, and they have high energy LUMO. LUMO means lowest unoccupied molecular orbitals. These odd acids contain the high energy lowest unoccupied molecular orbital. These are the characteristics for hard acids. Okay, first one is the smaller size, the cations have the smaller size. Second one is these are higher positive charge and not so easily polarizable and having the high energy lowest unoccupied molecular orbitals. Next point for hard acids, they are mostly metal ions. So all metal ions having the positive charge. So these all positive charge cations are the acids. They are mostly light metal ions, generally associated with high positive oxidation state. High positive oxidation state. These are acids prefer to react smaller ligands and less polarizable ligands. These all are the smaller size cations. These are prefer to react smaller ligands like bases, smaller ligands and less polarizable ligands. So this is the characteristics of the odd acids. See the example for hard acids. See the hard acids having the smaller positive charge and higher positive charge and higher positive charge. See your example for the hard acids: H plus, so lithium plus, sodium plus, potassium plus, beryllium plus, magnesium plus, calcium plus 2, strontium plus 2. These all are ions, cations of alkali and alkali earth metals. Alkali metals means first year group elements: hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubium, cesium, like that. So alkali earth metals means second year group elements: beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, like that. So these all are the ions of the alkali and alkaline earth metals. These all are belongs to the hard acids. So next, titanium plus 4, scandium plus 4, chromium plus 3, see here, cobalt plus 3, iron plus 3, boron, aluminum, silicon ions. These all are also belongs to the hard acids. These all are the transition elements having the high positive charge. See here, titanium having the plus 4 oxidation state, scandium having the plus 3 oxidation state, chromium plus 3, cobalt plus 3, iron plus 3, like that. These all are having the higher positive charge. So and above cations are the smaller size cations. So these are the belongs to hard acids. These are obey the above characteristics: smaller size, higher positive charge and not so easily and low polarizability and having high energy LUMO orbitals. So these orbital belongs to the hard acids or type A acids. So next classification of acids is soft acids. Soft acids belongs to the type B acids. See here, so acids means these are having the positive charge. So the cations which are larger in size, so have low positive charge, can be easily polarizable, are called a soft acids, and having the low energy LUMO orbitals. These are the characteristics of soft acids. So what are the first point is these are larger in size, first point. Second one is these soft acids have the lower positive charge. Soft acids have the lower positive charge. Second one is the easily polarizable. So easily polarizable. The fourth one is the, so these soft acids have low energy LUMO orbitals. Low energy LUMO orbitals. These are the characteristics of soft acids. See here. So these soft acids are mostly heavy metal ions, generally associated with low positive oxidation state. So these are mostly heavy metal ions, generally associated with low positive oxidation state. They prefer to form complexes with large ligands. They are prefer to form complexes with large ligands or bases. So example for soft acids, so platinum plus 2, palladium plus 2, cadmium plus 2, see here, platinum plus 2, palladium plus 2, cadmium plus 2, silver plus 2, mercury plus 2, copper plus, Rm plus, B2H6, diboron, etc. These all are the heavy metal, contain the low positive charge, low positive charge. So these all are belongs to the soft acids. Here we have to observe the all cations act as a acids. All cations act as a acids. That is the very important, because these cations accept the electron pair from the donor. So these cations means electron deficient species. These electron deficient species accept the electron pair from the donor atoms. So these all cations act as a acids. These are two types. One is hard acids and soft acids. So next one, bases. Bases also classified into two types. One is hard bases. These hard bases belongs to the type A bases. See the characteristics of hard bases. See, the hard bases are those in which the donor atoms or ligands have low polarizability, high electronegativity, and possess smaller size, and having the high energy HOMO orbitals. So these are the characteristics of the hard bases. First one is the small size, second one is the low polarizability, and the third one is the high electronegativity, fourth one is the having high energy HOMO orbital. HOMO means, so highest occupied molecular orbital, highest occupied molecular orbitals. These all are the donor atoms. So donor atoms means ligands. Ligands, definition of ligands is which species can donate the electron pair, that is known as a ligands. So donor atoms or ligands act as a hard bases. So here for example, see here, these all are, so F minus, Cl minus, OH minus, O minus 2, CO3 minus 2, these all are having the small size and negative charge donor atoms, negative charge ligands. So these having the electron pair on the atoms, so they can easily donate the electron pair to the electron acceptor atoms or cations. See water molecules, here water molecules contain the 2 electron pair on oxygen atoms, and ammonia contain the 1 lone pair electron on nitrogen atom, sulfate ion, alcohol, see here amide NH2 minus, ether ROR, etc. These all are the donor atoms, so it can donate the electron pair, or these all are the ligands. So these all are act a hard bases. These all are actually hard bases. So second one is the soft bases. These soft bases are belongs to the type B bases. See, what is the definition of these soft bases? Soft bases are those in which the donor atoms, ligands are easily polarizable, easily polarized, have low electronegativity, and have large size, and have the low energy homo-orbitals, and have low energy homo-orbitals. So these are the characteristics of the soft acids. See again, first point is the, so soft bases have large size. Soft bases have the large size and have high polarizability. Have high polarizability. Third one is the low electronegativity. Low electronegativity, and have the low energy homo-orbitals. Low energy homo-orbitals. So see the example of soft bases. See here, Br minus, I minus. So these all are the large size anions or large size ligands or large size donor atoms. Br minus, I minus, SCN minus, Cn minus, sulfide ion S minus 2, H minus, CO carbonyl ion, SH minus, R3S, R3P. So trialkyl phosphate, trialkyl sulfide. These all are belongs to the soft bases. This is the classification of acids and bases according to Pearson. Pearson classified the acids in two types. One, so hard acids and soft acids. So bases also classified as a hard bases and soft bases. Next, see the Pearson principle. Pearson principle or so soft acid principle, soft acid concept, HCAB concept, simply called as a HCAB concept or Pearson principle of hard and soft acids bases. See here definition. According to HCAB concept, hard acids prefer to form bond with hard bases and soft acids prefer to form bond with soft bases. See, very simple. According to Pearson, hard acids prefer to form a bond with hard bases and soft acids prefer to form a bond with soft bases. So acids and bases form a salt. So acids and bases form a salt. Like that, hard acids so prefer to form a bond with the hard bases. Hard acids, hard bases, soft acids, soft bases. Or we can so tell like this: hard acids react with hard bases and soft acids react with the soft bases. So hard acids react with the hard bases and soft acids react with the soft bases to form a stable complexes. To form a stable complexes. So this is the Pearson HCAB concept. This is Pearson HCAB concept. This explanation given by Pearson is not a theory. It is not a theory, but it is a simple rule which can be used to predict quantitatively relative stability of compounds formed between acids and bases. Okay, this is not a Pearson theory, but it is a simple rule which can be used to predict qualitatively relative stabilities of compounds formed between acids and bases. Okay. So next see here, next point, hard acids interactions are ionic, sorry, hard interactions are ionic and soft interactions are covalent. Hard interactions are ionic and soft interactions are covalent. So because the large electronegativity difference between hard acids and hard bases gives rise to strong ionic interactions. Strong ionic interactions. Hard acids and hard bases electronegativity difference is large, so they can form the ionic compounds. They can form the ionic compounds. And the electronegativity of soft acids and soft bases are almost same. The electronegativity of soft acids and soft bases are almost same, and hence have less ionic interactions, and hence have less ionic interactions. That is, interactions between them are covalent. They can form the covalent compounds. Okay, so this is very important. Hard acids and hard bases interactions are form a ionic compounds, and soft acids and soft bases interactions are form a covalent compound, because hard acids and hard bases so have the large electronegativity difference, and soft acids and soft bases have the electronegativity difference is almost same. So this is the Pearson HSAB concept. Next, applications of HSAB theory. Applications of HSAB theory. So HSAB theory having these so many applications or uses. See, first application is prediction of stability of complexes. Prediction of stability of complexes. See, the relative stability of complexes is explained by Pearson on the basis of HSAB principle. The relative stability of complexes is explained by Pearson on the basis of HSAB principle. So for example, take here one example. AgI2 minus complex is more stable than the AgF2 minus complex. See here, AgI2 minus complex is more stable than the AgF2 minus I complex. So this is explained by the HSAB principle. Since Ag plus ion is a, see here, take AgI2 minus complex. Here Ag plus ion is a soft acid and I minus ion is a soft base. Ag plus is a soft acid, I minus is a soft base. So the interaction of Ag plus with the soft base I minus ion forms a stable complex, because the Ag plus I minus, Ag plus I minus, Ag plus means it acts as a acid, minus ion act as a basis. So Ag plus is a soft acid, soft base. So they can form a stable complexes. And AgF2 minus, here AgF2 minus, Ag plus F minus, Ag plus act as a acid, F minus act as a base. But here Ag plus is a soft acid, F minus is a hard base. So the interaction of soft acid Ag plus with the hard base F minus forms a unstable complex. Unstable complex AgF2 minus. So AgF2 minus is unstable complex, because here Ag plus ion is a soft acid, F minus ion is a hard base. So soft acid cannot react with the hard base, so it is a unstable complex. See here, so Ag plus soft acid, I minus soft base, soft acid, soft minus. they can interact with form a soft stable Ag2 minus complex. Here Ag plus soft acid, F minus hard base. So they can form AgF2 minus. This is unstable complex. So on the basis of HSAB principle, so we can predict the stability of complex. Here Agi2 minus complex is stable, AgF2 minus complex is unstable. So second example is COI6 minus. See here COI6 minus is less stable than the COF6 minus 3 complex. See here CO plus 3 means it is a acid, F minus is a base, CO plus 3 is a hard acid, F minus is a hard base. Hard acid can react with the hard base to form a stable COF6 minus 3 complex. COF6 minus 3 complex. Here see here second reaction CO plus 3 plus 6I minus. Here CO plus 3 is hard acid, I minus is soft base. Hard acid, soft base, so form a unstable COI6 minus 3 complex. So it is a stable complex, it is a unstable complex. So we can predict the one complex is stable or unstable by using the Pearson HSAB concept. This is the first application. See the second application, prediction of feasibility of reaction. See here lithium iodide plus cesium fluoride, so to form a lithium fluoride and cesium iodide. In this complex, see here in lithium iodide, lithium is a hard acid, iodine is a soft base. In cesium fluoride, cesium is a soft acid, fluoride is a hard base. So this is unstable. This is also unstable because hard acid and soft base can't form a stable. Soft acid and hard base unstable. So they can both react to form a lithium fluoride and cesium iodide. Here lithium fluoride. In lithium fluoride, lithium is a hard acid and fluoride is a hard base. So hard acid and hard base form a stable complex. And here cesium iodide also soft acid and soft base. Soft acid and soft base form a stable complex. See here second one, HgF2 plus beryllium iodide to form a beryllium fluoride and mercury iodide. In this HgF, mercury is a soft acid and F is a hard base. So they can form unstable complex. So like that, beryllium iodide, beryllium is a hard acid, iodine is a soft base. They can form unstable. So they both react with to form a beryllium fluoride and so mercury iodide. In beryllium fluoride, beryllium is a hard acid, fluoride is a hard base, mercury is a soft acid, iodine is a soft base. They can form a stable complex. So both lithium fluoride and beryllium fluoride and cesium iodide and mercury iodide are stable complexes. So the above reactions are feasible because they can form a stable complexes. So above reactions are feasible reactions. A chemical reactions is feasible, stable compounds are formed in that reactions. A chemical reaction is a feasible, stable compounds are formed in that reactions. So next third application is, see here third application is predict the path of the reaction. So in the following reactions, we can predict the path of the reaction by the help of HCAB. By the help of HCAB concept, here see first reaction H plus plus CH3Hg OH, so gives rise to HOH plus CH3Hg plus. Here H plus is a hard acid. Here CH3HgOH. Here CH3Hg plus OH minus. CH3Hg plus acting as a soft acid because it is a cation. OH minus is a hard base because it is a anion. OH minus is a hard base. So this CH3HgOH, this CH3HgOH is form a soft acid and hard base. So it is unstable. So this CH3Hg plus OH, here OH minus is a hard base. So here OH minus hard base can easily react with the hard acid H plus hard acid to form a HOH stable complex. OH minus hard base react with the H plus hard acid to form a HOH stable complex and CH3Hg plus soft acid. So this is the reaction. See second reaction H plus plus CH3HgSH. Here H plus is a hard acid, CH3Hg is a soft acid, SH minus is a soft base. Soft acid, soft base. See here in this reaction HSH, CH3SH, CH3Hg plus. CH3Hg plus is a soft acid. Here HOH, HSH, H plus is a hard acid, SH minus is a soft base. So this is the unstable complexes. So here CH3Hg plus can react with the SH to form a stable CH3HgSH. So for this reaction is the forward reaction. See here the path of the reaction, first reaction is goes from left to right direction. This is the left to right direction to form a HOH complex. Second reaction is goes from right to left direction to form a CH3HgSH stable complex. The strong bond formed between H plus and OH, the hard acid and hard base in the reaction 1, whereas in reaction 2 form strong bonds between CH3SH, HS. Here CH3HS is a soft acid, SH is a soft base. So soft acid and soft base form a strong stable complex. So this in second reaction, so goes to the right to left. First reaction is left to right. So this is the predict the path of the reaction. So by using the HCAB principle. So next one, prediction of hardness of softness. Considered a base B where hardness or softness is to be predicted. So if it is in the equilibrium, the reaction as follows. See here BH complex. Here H plus is a hard acid, B minus is a soft base, CH3 Mg plus cation is a acting as a acid. This is a soft acid. In the forward reaction, CH3Mg B plus complex. So CH3Mg plus this is soft acid. If it is take forward reaction, here B plus is a soft acid, soft base. If they take the forward reaction, B minus act as a soft base. They can react with the soft acid to form a CH3Mg B plus complex. So whereas, so take the backward reaction. Here H plus is a hard acid. It can react with the hard B minus base to form a BH plus complex. In the forward reaction, B plus act as a hard base. In the forward reaction, B plus act as a soft base. So the prediction of hardness and softness of B minus by using HSAB. Okay. In forward reaction, B minus, here B minus means to base. In forward reaction, it is act as a soft base. In backward reaction, it act as a hard base. So if it act as a soft base, it form a CH3Mg plus complex. In backward reaction, when it act as a hard base, it form a BH plus complex. So in the above reaction shifts towards the right. The B is a soft basis because it shows more affinity for soft acids, CH3Mg plus soft. So if the equilibrium shifts towards the left, then it is a hard base, as it has more affinity for hard acid H plus and a hard base. So this is the prediction of hardness and softness. Next, occurrence of ores and minerals. HSAB rule can explain the occurrence of ores and minerals on the earth. Hard metals like such as Mg plus 2, calcium plus 2, aluminum plus 2 occur mostly as their oxides, carbonates or halides. This is due to preferred hard acids. These all are the hard acids. So react with the hard base interactions. So these carbonates, oxides, halides all are the hard bases. These cannot occur in sulfides because sulfide is a soft base. These all are hard acids. Sulfide is the soft bases. So they cannot occur in the form of sulfides. So and would not form stable complex or compounds. Similarity, soft acids occurs as in the form of sulfides because soft acids soft base interactions. Soft acids soft base interactions. This is the occurrence of ores and minerals. Okay, soft acids and soft base interactions. So magnesium plus 2, calcium plus 2, aluminum form in the available in the form of oxides, carbonates and halides. So these similarly soft acids occurs in the form of sulfides because soft acids and soft base interactions. So this is the HSAB, hard and soft acid base HSAB principle in this chapter. So Pearson concept is very important. So Pearson principle or HSAB principle and applications of the Pearson principle is so very important.